Luis de la Fuente has stressed that Spain's badge outranks any club crest after naming a World Cup squad with a distinctly Barcelona hue and, for the first time, no Real Madrid player in sight. The European champions head into next month's tournament among the favourites, with coach de la Fuente's 26-man squad built around 8 Barcelona players and none from the Spanish capital's biggest club, bringing the fierce El Clasico rivalry into the national team's debate.
Israeli air attacks have killed at least 7 people in Gaza, Palestinian health authorities said, as Israel continues to violate the ceasefire during the Muslim holiday of Eid al-Adha. At least 5 Palestinians were killed in an Israeli drone attack on Maghazi refugee camp in central Gaza on Tuesday, the civil defense and hospital officials said.
Senegal's parliament falls, elected ousted Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko as Speaker, a move that Fall could give him a powerful platform to challenge President Bassirou Diomaye Faye. The president dismissed Sonko on Friday and dissolved the cabinet, ending months of speculation about a growing rift between the two over how to handle the country's debt crisis.
Data breach notification service Have I Been Pwned says a data breach at convenience store chain 7-Eleven affects over 185,000 people, including their names, dates of birth and physical addresses. The data breach reported in April also included phone numbers and email addresses. Lahore Traffic Police has announced that several driving licence centres in Lahore will remain operational during Eid al-Adha to facilitate citizens, according to Chief Traffic Officer CTO Syed Abdul Rahim Shirazi. Driving licence offices located at Liberty Market, Greater Iqbal Park, Manawan and Wapda Town Kidmat Centre will continue providing services during Eid holidays. The 2008 browser-based image editing platform Pixlr is gaining renewed attention as an AI-powered alternative to premium creative tools such as Adobe Photoshop Pro and Canva. The platform has evolved from a lightweight online editor into a broader AI-focused design suite that includes Pixlr Editor, Pixlr Designer, and Pixlr Express.
Ireland aims to pass a law curbing goods trade with settlements in the Israeli-occupied West Bank by mid-July. With Israel, some US lawmakers and business groups opposing the move, Foreign Minister Helen McEntee said on Tuesday Ireland's government, one of the most outspoken critics of Israel's war on Gaza, first promised to sanction Israeli settlements in October 2024.
Karachi. The main suspect involved in the killing of a newly married couple in the Malir area yesterday was arrested by police, according to a statement issued by the Karangi police spokesperson on Tuesday. On Monday, a newly married couple was shot dead when assailants opened fire on their car near the RCD ground in Malir's Saudabad. They were returning from the court where the woman recorded her statement, maintaining that she married of her own free will. The couple had also submitted their nikah in the court.
Imam of the Prophet's Mosque, Sheikh Ali al-Hudayfi, on Tuesday prayed for unity among Muslims and better conditions for them around the world. While delivering the Hajj sermon at Masjid-i-Namira, huge numbers of Muslims prayed on Mount Arafat, as a harsh desert sun sent temperatures soaring towards 40 degrees Celsius.
Gail Monfils is determined to emulate the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and LeBron James by playing into his 40s and hopes to play at Wimbledon, Montreal and the US Open before bringing down the curtain on his career on home soil at the Paris Masters. The Frenchman, who turns 40 in September, bade a fond farewell to Roland Garros after going down 6-2, 6-3, 3-2, 6-0 to compatriot Hugo Gaston in the first round on Monday, walking off to a standing ovation that celebrated a career of 2 decades.
Haiti's first Football World Cup appearance since 1974 is a source of immense pride. However, Emile, a Haitian living in Ohio, is afraid to attend a match because of United States President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown. Haiti opened their account at the 2026 edition of football's showpiece international event against Scotland on June 14 at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Israeli air attacks have killed at least 12 people and wounded others in eastern Lebanon, state media reported, as a fragile ceasefire comes under growing strain. The air attacks hit the village of Mashgara in the Bekaa Valley late on Monday. Lebanon's state-run national news agency reported on Tuesday.
E-commerce logistics company Stored has raised a $250 million round at a $3 billion valuation it announced Tuesday. This doubles its valuation from a year-ago round. The new funding was led by Strike Capital with participation from Kleiner Perkins, Founders Fund, Franklin Templeton, Bailey Gifford, G-Squared and Bond.
The Punjab Industrial Estates Development and Management Company has approved the establishment of an industrial estate along the Rawalpindi Ring Road project instead of a previously proposed economic zone. According to officials, the decision was taken after authorities concluded that tax exemptions and incentives required for an economic zone could not be offered under current IMF-related policy constraints.
The German Consulate General Karachi has announced a 2-day closure of consular operations in Karachi on the occasion of Eid al-Azha. According to an official holiday notification issued by the consulate, the German Consulate General Karachi will remain closed on Wednesday, May 27 and Thursday, May 28 due to Eid al-Azha holidays. A number of celebrities, including Naeema Butt, Ramaisa Khan, Hiba Kadir and Imran Abbas, have expressed their support for a video calling out technology-facilitated gender-based violence against actors on social media. In a clip shared on Instagram, digital creator Rija Rafiq identified a YouTube channel run a drama analyst and critic who she claimed was posting videos about Pakistani dramas and actors with digitally manipulated cover photos.
Western Europe faced another day of record-breaking temperatures on Tuesday as a heat wave pushed the mercury well above normal levels for May. A so-called heat dome of warm air from northern Africa trapped under a high-pressure system over Western Europe is behind the sort of heat not usually seen until high summer.
Chinese authorities have executed a man for murdering his associate, billionaire gaming tycoon Lin Chi. In 2020, a disgruntled Xu Yao poisoned Lin for sidelining him shortly after he helped him land a Netflix deal, local media reported.
2 school children and 2 adults have been killed in a collision between a train and a school minibus in Buggenhout in Belgium. My first thoughts are with the victims, said Belgian Mobility Minister Jean-Luc Cruc, who confirmed reports that the barriers on a level crossing had been down when the crash happened.
Tehran, Iran and the United States continue negotiations through intermediaries to reach an understanding, but no deal appears imminent after another exchange of fire amid an air of distrust. The US military said it hit missile launch sites and Iranian boats attempting to place mines in Iran's southern waters, and Iranian state media reported that the country's military fired back. Iranian state media also reported several casualties, but so far there has been no breakdown of the fragile ceasefire that has been in place since April 8. China and Pakistan have reached a new broad consensus on deepening strategic ties to bolster the development of a joint economic corridor and establish the port of Gwadar as a regional connectivity hub, according to a joint statement. The two sides engaged cordially and reached a new broad consensus on further deepening the China-Pakistan all-weather strategic cooperative partnership. The neighbours said in a joint statement shared by Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs on X on Tuesday. Names marked with an asterisk have been changed to protect identities. Paris, France, in Saint-Denis, a gritty northern suburb of Paris and one of France's poorest areas, dozens of children of immigrants are graduating from technical high schools.
Swiss Southern Gas Company, SSGC, has announced a special gas supply schedule for domestic and commercial consumers during the 3 days of Eid al-Adha. According to the company, gas supply on the eve of Eid will remain available until midnight. SSGC said uninterrupted gas supply would be provided from 7:30 a.m. until 12 a.m. on the first and second days of Eid.
Minister of State for Interior Talal Chaudhry on Monday inaugurated the Islamabad Ataturk Avenue expansion project on behalf of Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi as part of efforts to improve infrastructure in the federal capital. During the inauguration ceremony, Talal Chaudhry said the Ministry of Interior was working under the vision of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif to develop a modern, green and well-planned Islamabad.
United States President Donald Trump, who turns 80 next month, will undergo his routine annual physical on Tuesday at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. Following a year of public attention on apparently minor health issues, Trump frequently casts himself as more energetic and fitter than Joe Biden, his Democratic predecessor, who left office last year at age 82 after facing questions about his fitness for the job.
Warning. You may find some of the graphic detail in this story disturbing. A school assistant will go on trial in Paris on Tuesday, accused of sexual mistreatment of young children in his care.
Several people are reported to have been killed after a train hit a school bus in Belgium. Local media reported on Tuesday. Local authorities in Buggenhout in northern Belgium said in a statement that a serious traffic accident took place in the town at around 8 a.m. local time on Tuesday, but did not give any details on casualties.
Israeli National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir has a track record of taunting blindfolded detainees. In the past, he has been accompanied by camera crews as he toured Israeli prisons holding Palestinian detainees. This week, Ben-Gvir was seen on camera gloating over a group of largely foreign activists who were forced to kneel on the floor with their arms bound after Israeli forces detained their flotilla in international waters. This was part of an attempt by activists from across the world to break the siege of Gaza and deliver urgently needed humanitarian aid. Basketball legend Michael Jordan has paid tribute to Pep Guardiola as the departing Manchester City manager was given a final send-off during an open-top bus parade and after-party featuring an on-stage contract announcement by one of the club's top players. After the parade through the streets of Manchester on Monday, a sellout crowd of 19,000 inside the Co-op Live Arena near City's Etihad Stadium witnessed a video message from Jordan to Guardiola on the big screen.
The Provincial Disaster Management Authority, PDMA, has issued a heatwave advisory for Eid al-Adha holidays and directed district administrations across Punjab to implement emergency precautionary measures amid forecasts of extremely high temperatures. The heatwave is expected to continue from May 25 to May 31 due to a high-pressure weather system forecast by the Pakistan Meteorological Department, PMD.